Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to my Ecom Academy channel. My name is Dan Vest. I'm your host. Today, we're going to be doing a live mentorship session where I'm going to be talking about $1 million tactics for Amazon FBA sellers. So the way that most people have sold on Amazon for the last recent times, I'd say, for actually since I started selling, is most people, they just basically copy and pasted a product off of Alibaba. And they didn't really focus on any product improvement. They didn't really improve the product. And that worked in 2018, 2019, 2020. But right now, you have to do more. And it doesn't have to be complicated. You just have to put in a little bit of extra work so that you can reap much higher results and you can make much more profit so that you can much more easily achieve what I call the freedom number of 10K a month in profit. So 10K a month in profit is with the high profit brand method, about 20 to 30K a month in sales. And that is an entirely achievable figure with e-commerce. It sounds like a lot. It sounds like a lot in terms of a figure to achieve just with a 9-to-5 job, but it is achievable with e-commerce for sure. You just have to follow the right steps. You have to know what you're doing. So I'm going to be breaking down what I'm doing right now for my product that I'm launching and how I'm using the high profit brand method that I have created to make sure that I'm going to be getting 50% margins or more with this product. Because if you think about it, right, what is the point of selling on Amazon if you're going to make 5-10% margins, right? If you want to make passive income, okay, sure, you're making 100K a year in sales, but if you're only profiting 5 or 10K, you're not going to get anywhere. And so that's why you need to make sure that you are selling something that has a margin of at least 40-50%. The way to do that is a few things. Is branding. Obviously, you want to make sure that you brand it very, very well. It has to be branded almost like Apple brands its products, right? Not exactly like them, but at that level of quality. And there's ways of doing that. We have all these amazing AI tools nowadays that help out with product concepts and just branding overall. Also, product improvement. So all product ideas that have ever existed, all success has been basically remixing existing ideas and just iterating on them and making it slightly better. And so what I call is the 1.5x rule. The 1.5x rule, if you follow it, if you take a product on Amazon and it meets the criteria, so you can sell it for at least $40 or $50, that's what you want to look for. The competition isn't crazy, and this works for all Amazon marketplaces, by the way. If you take that product, you read the negative reviews, and you improve it by 1.5 times. Not like you don't want to invent a whole new product, you just improve it. And you can use AI to help you with that. Like ChatGPT, I use that extensively in my business. In fact, there's going to be links down below this video with my free ChatGPT prompt. I think it's there. If not, I'll add it at the end of this video or I'll drop it in the chat here. CAD, Amazon ChatGPT, I think that's what it is right there. Let me take a look. But that's the way to do it. So the way that, the millionaires that are going to be created with Amazon in the next few years are those that are going to be sourcing products for cheap that are still great quality products, and they're going to be figuring out ways to sell them for $40, $50 at the very least, allowing you to make a much higher profit. Because if you sell a product that has a 50 or 60% margin, you're profiting at least $10 to $20 profit per unit. And it's a lot faster. It's a lot easier to reach 10K a month in profit than to do that by selling, rather than selling products that are only generating you $2 or $3 per unit in profit, right? So anyway, I'm not sure who's joined here, but welcome to the live stream. I do these live streams every Saturday at around 2 p.m. Eastern time. So thank you for joining. And if you have any questions, just go ahead and let me know. In the meantime, I'm going to ramble about Amazon Millionaire tactics, what top sellers do different. So top sellers, they don't sell products that are copy pasted off Alibaba. Top sellers also don't necessarily source from China only. So nowadays, there's a lot more places that you can source from. In fact, my most recent product that I'm launching right now is not sourced from China. And the reason for that is, for this specific product, it's not that I don't like sourcing from China. I've done it extensively. It's that for this product, it is a specialized product, and it comes from a very specific place in the world. And so I don't really have that much, that many options when it comes to suppliers anyway. So that's why I'm sourcing from another place. And actually, what I realized was sourcing from outside of China is a lot easier in terms of negotiation. Prices can still be good. Like the product that I'm sourcing right now is $2 to $3 per unit. And I'm going to be selling it for as a launch price, probably $30, $40 to launch, with an eventual selling price of $49.99. So that's my whole plan. So top sellers, they don't necessarily source from China. They're focused on selling products that can generate them $10 to $20 per unit or more in profit. And, it just makes the whole game easier. It makes PPC a lot easier. You have a lot more room for, for mess ups and stuff, because at the beginning, when you launch your product, you're still gathering data with PPC. You're figuring out what keywords are working, what keywords are not working. So, it just makes it a lot easier. If you, for all the sellers and people that are selling products that are $15 or $20 or something like that, let's just say on Amazon US, there's no way you're going to make a profit of more than $5 per unit after Amazon fees. It's just not possible in this business. So the high profit brand method, I teach it in my most recent videos, and I also teach it in the Amazon Pro course, which launched a month ago. We've already had hundreds of people join, which is fantastic. And I'm really excited about it. We have a great community on there. The link to join is right here, so you guys can take a look. It's only like a few $100, for starting an Amazon FBA business, you need a few thousand. So not investing a few $100s into yourself, into your business is foolish, because the mistakes that you can make with Amazon can be significant. They can cost you thousands of dollars. There's a lot of, the problem with selling a product on Amazon is that most people don't realize once you get through the initial hurdles of selling on Amazon, things just get a lot easier. For example, even with this product that I'm launching, I have to get ungated. I have to submit all this documentation to Amazon for the product, right? So it's in a very special category. And different categories have different rules on Amazon. But once I get past this, and I know this from my past products, and the product is up, Amazon leaves you alone. They let you sell. And at that point, I'm just focused on creating the best possible listing, and optimizing my PPC, making sure the price is right, making sure the reviews are coming in. So it's not a difficult business model. You just have to get through the initial hurdles, and that's where, people mess up. So those are the top things. And of course, at the same time, I'm trying to think, what else do Amazon $1 million sellers do different? I'm trying to think for myself. Really, product improvement, good product branding. Competition has become less significant now, because even though, yes, there's more competition, if you improve a product, it doesn't matter if your competitor has 1,000 or 10,000 reviews, because you can come in and your product is better. So it doesn't matter, right? If let's say, your product is like a black version of the product, but everybody wants an orange version of the product, and you launch that orange version, then it doesn't matter if the black version has 10,000 reviews, people are going to buy your product. Okay. So if you're serious about an Amazon business, Ecom Academy, that's the link right there. If you want to dip your toes in the water and you want to get some direction, you want to see if this is for you, I put together a free Amazon crash course. Here it is, ecomacad.com/AMZ crash course. I'll put the link right here. So that'll get you in the right direction with helping you start your Amazon business. This is a great way to secure your freedom in the next 3 to 6 months. That's usually the amount of time that that we say that it takes. That's how long it took me to succeed with Amazon. Before it gets harder, like things are just getting harder in the world, you never know what's going to happen with the elections coming up, and who knows if there's going to be another pandemic or whatever, war, right? So people don't really see this. They're kind of relaxing, but you really can't afford to waste your time, because e-commerce is going to continue to be a massive business opportunity. It's going to continue to grow, and I wouldn't still be in e-commerce if I didn't think so myself. I would be switching business models, to be honest with you, obviously, right? I wouldn't be selling a product on Amazon. I wouldn't be, creating an Amazon course if I didn't think there was any future in it. I would have better things to do. Hi, Dan. I think top sellers usually work on high ticket products where there is less competition and higher profit margins. Yes, exactly. That's exactly what I'm saying. So yes, top sellers, they focus on higher ticket products, so at least $40 or $50. Plus, you can stack it on the back end. So what that means is if your first product is $50, you can sell a second one at $150 down the road, right? And then you can make even more profit to your existing loyal customers. Will you be using MCF to use FBA and sell through TikTok, Instagram with affiliate creators? What do you think about that strategy? Yeah, I will. And I think it's a good strategy. We're going to be adding that into the course as myself. I'm testing it. I think TikTok Shop and all that is really, really good. But the best way to do e-com is to start with one, so Amazon or Shopify, and then combine both of them and leverage multi-channel fulfillment and all these different platforms to maximize your sales for sure. So welcome to the live, guys. If you have any questions, I'm here to answer them. We're talking about what top sellers do different. How do you position yourself in a saturated market to succeed if you're building your first business? Amazon is fantastic. If I was starting out today fresh, I would do Amazon 110%. I've done the other business models, but I would do Amazon because, I don't have to put my face out there. I can just get a product up pretty quickly within a few months, and I can start making profit. Yes, there's hurdles and there's some headaches, but there's headaches with anything. It's not difficult, right? So the difference between the people that succeed and don't succeed with this business model is the people that succeed, they just push through the hurdles and the headaches and the obstacles until they have a product that's selling. And once a product is selling, it's really only like 5 to 10 hours a week max to manage it. If that, if you ask any top seller, for their portfolio, let's just say 5 products, it's like 10 hours a week max. They're living the passive income freedom lifestyle, Dan, is there any Shopify course coming soon? I currently do dropshipping. I'm not sure with your course I can master it. Well, we don't have a Shopify course for Ecom Academy. I had an old one in Ecom Freedom, which is now retired, but we're definitely going to get into Shopify next year. So I'm excited about that. And yeah, that's going to be very, very good. I've been also doing Shopify since 2019. So yeah, it's exciting. Welcome to the live. Let me know where you're watching from. Let me know where you're tuning in from. So I can answer your questions. If you have any questions, I'm posting Amazon videos. I'm also working hard on my own Amazon business. I'm really excited about the new product that I'm launching. I think it's going to be a perfect case study for what I'm going to teach, like the updated strategies as well. I'm testing different things. I'm testing a funnel, basically selling on Amazon, yes, but together with almost like a VSL funnel on my own funnel website for the product rather than selling it directly through Shopify. So I'm just testing that out to see. I have a feeling that it's going to work better than just, having a Shopify storefront and then an Amazon storefront and running ads. So yeah, I'm excited. Thank you very much. Thank you, Amazig. I don't know what your name is. I don't know if it's Amazig, but yeah. So those are the main things. Just, the mistakes to avoid are, it's not just AliExpress or Alibaba copying and pasting it. It's not just slapping a brand name or logo onto a product and then, selling it. That's not going to work. What works is product improvement mixed with great branding. It takes some time to get it, and it takes, some getting through the initial hurdles of Amazon. But once you get through them, there's no other business in the world that you can scale from, a few thousand in startup capital to potentially 6 figures and then down the road 7 figures, honestly. Because later on, you can also stack different business models as well, right? So it gets a lot easier. Every single millionaire, they don't have just one business model. Like they don't have just one income stream. I think the affiliate strategy would be a really interesting model to add in Amazon Pro. I joined a few weeks ago and really impressed with the value you provide. Thank you. Yeah, I'm going to be definitely adding that. What do you think about the course? What do you think of the price of the course? I think it's too cheap, to be honest, for the value. Because people are going to be investing a few $1,000s into their Amazon inventory. And it's like, the course is only $297. We will be increasing the price. We've discussed it with the team. We're going to increase it to $497 within the next 2 months. And it's going to stay there. So we just kind of did a launch deal. But I'm curious to hear what you think about the course. I think top sellers bring traffic from outside Amazon. Do you have any more details about this? Perhaps they run paid ads. Well, top sellers, they're organically ranked very high for the top keywords that they're selling in anyway. And then they stack that with Shopify. They stack that with TikTok Shop, Facebook ads and external traffic. So that's key. So that whole framework is how they get to 7 figures. But to get to 6 figures, you can do that just on Amazon. It's not a problem. What product should we steer clear from? There's a list. I put it in Amazon Pro in the course, which is here. There's an extensive list, and Amazon's always changing it in terms of restricted products that are too much of a pain. I would say steer clear from any low margin products, obviously. Steer clear from products that have a lot of variation. Steer clear from products that are very complicated, where a lot of things can go wrong. That pretty much covers most of it. Steer clear from adult products or drug paraphernalia, cannabis stuff. It's not going to do well because Amazon has a lot of restrictions on that. Just out of curiosity, why don't you run ads for your new course? You only do organic when it comes to your value. Yeah, I'm in the process. It's just a lot of work. And so I'm just focused on my own Amazon business and making sure the course is the best it can be, making sure the people in the course are getting results. And, we're about to launch those ads anyway. So yeah, I used to run a lot of ads for my courses in the past, but we're on the way. We're on the way for sure. If you have any questions about selling on Amazon, if you have any questions about e-commerce and starting an e-commerce business, let me know. I am here to answer them. I'm probably not going to go for very long today because I covered the main points. Maybe there's more that I'll think of, but those are the main points. So the high profit brand method is the way to do it. So that you're not selling at 30% margins, you're selling at 40 or 50%. Who said that you have to sell a product at 20%? Nobody. Daily Driven Golf says, I was able to launch a product only through a free 4-hour YouTube video in 2020, even though it failed and I still sold $1,000. So I'm really excited to see what I can do with 23 hours on gold on Amazon Pro. So I think the launch price is amazing value and I love the community. Thank you. Yeah, I think it's amazing value. I think it's a little too cheap. I think it needs to be a little more expensive so people take it more seriously. But the fact that you still sold $1,000 is good. I wouldn't call that a failure. I don't know how much, if you gained money or lost money, but if you keep doing it, you're going to get it. It's just like a video game. If you start a video game, if you keep playing the video game, you're going to get better at the video game. And eventually you're going to get to a really good spot. Now, to become a champion is going to take a lot of time, but you don't need to become a champion to be good. And that's the same thing with Amazon. You don't need to be a champion to make good money or make 5 figures or 6 figures or more, honestly. I tried a red light therapy product last year and Amazon restrictions made it impossible to sell. Yeah, so like I said, Amazon has a lot of restrictions. That's why investing in a course, putting that few $100s in, I'm not just saying that. That's what I did when I started. You'll see once you get in, just like Daily Driven Golf, you're going to be impressed with the value and you're going to be like, oh, you're not going to invest and waste time. The biggest asset that we have is our time. And so many people, they try to I don't want to do a course and all this, and I'm just going to do this myself because they know that Amazon is still a good business model. They're trying to find the right information. They're trying to find the strategy that works. So, I show that in Amazon Pro. I call it the final Amazon course because I think it's, I don't think there's anybody else that's going to make any after it because they simply cannot compete with, the reviews that we built up. We have over 800 5-star reviews on Trustpilot. You can check that out over here. If you just Google us, Ecom Acad. 856 actually, which is amazing. Here it is. So, no one can compete because anybody that tries to start selling on Amazon course, they've only been selling for a year or 2 years, probably learned from me or someone similar back in the day. But Amazon is still a fantastic business model. I would definitely start that, if I was starting fresh, like I said on my Dan Vass YouTube channel. So those are the big things I would say. The high profit brand method, selling a product that are looking for products using Jungle Scout, using the tools or Helium 10 that can net you above $10 or $15 in profit, $15 at least. Like my newest product is going to be, I think, 15 or 20 at the very minimum per unit. Improving the product, making sure the branding is on point, and selling it on Amazon, launching it, and then combining that with a third-party traffic strategy, an outside of Amazon traffic strategy. That's the way to do it. I chose dropshipping for now. I think I'll get your new course when I'll create new income stream. I just find it harder to get your product up and running on Amazon. So many restrictions. Well, no, you just have to avoid the restrictions. And we cover that in the course, specifically how to figure out what restrictions exist for any product you want to sell before you invest in that product. So that's in Ecom Acad, Amazon Pro. If you are just tuning in and you're interested in Amazon, but you're not so sure if you want to start the business, check out my free crash course. Here it is. And that will get you in the right direction. There's a lot of value in there. It's going to get you started, and you'll get a good idea whether you want to do this or not. So, guys, those are the big points. We didn't have too many people tune in today because our channel is still growing, but I put all the links in the chat. If you follow those points, you're going to do well. It's not difficult. So I guess I'll just sign off here. I hope you guys have a good day, and I'll see you next week. We do this every Saturday at 2 p.m. Eastern time. As this channel grows, we'll have more and more people asking questions, and I'll go for longer and longer. So Daily Driven Golf. Do you think I should include a product warranty on an insert to collect an email list for my first product? Yes, you should, and I covered that in the course. So that's exactly the strategy that we're doing actually with a QR code. So I covered that at Ecom Academy.